Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Leo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So, with all that being said, Leo, let's get started. How does Leo currently view this relationship? All right, Leo. So, we do have the Ace of Swords, we do have the High Priestess, and then we also have the Nine. I am definitely getting that you're secretly talking to somebody. You are secretly talking to someone. In other words, I don't feel like your family members know or your close friends know about this person that you're secretly talking to. Listen, there's a possibility that you could very well be keeping this a secret for right now because you just don't want people all up in your business. That's definitely a possibility. Anybody who harnesses High Priestess like energy is just known for being extremely private. So I just feel like you're a very private person. You don't like people in your business like that, okay? So I feel like, yeah, but I feel like it also has a lot to do with you wanting to kind of see where this goes between the two of you first before you start telling your family members and your friends about this person. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's look at this person. How does this person currently view you could be dating a single mom or a single dad. I am getting that. Okay, so we got the Five of Pentacles. We do have the Page of Swords. And then we also have the King of Pentacles. Okay. In regards to how this person is currently viewing this relationship with you, I don't know if you know this, okay, but someone from their past won't leave them alone. I just don't know if you know this, but there's someone from their past that just won't leave them alone. Just won't accept the fact that they're done with them. I just don't know if you know this. Okay? Yeah, this person comes off to me as somebody who's like very like focused on you and invested in you and what they're trying to build with you. But then they got somebody here from their past that's still kind of like lingering around, is kind of what I'm getting. I just keep getting that they refuse to leave them alone. They refuse to leave them alone. They refuse to accept the fact that they're done with them. Okay. Okay. I just don't feel like you know about this, but let's be nosy. Tell me more about the Page of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Well, this is gonna sound like a broken excuse me. This is gonna sound like a broken record when I break this down, but it just kind of looks like this person that you currently find yourself connecting with out of nowhere decided to stop speaking to them, to stop dealing with them. But I almost want to say out of nowhere. Like it looks like these two were like involved with one another, and it just kind of looks like this King of Pentacles randomly decided today's the day I'm gonna stop talking to them. Today's the day I'm gonna block them. Today's the day I'm gonna stop seeing them, just out of fucking nowhere. I just kind of feel like this person's confused. Like, I don't get it. Like, why did the King of Pentacles stop talking to me? Like, why did they ghost me? Like, what the fuck's going on? Well, I feel like that has a lot to do with you, to be completely honest. I feel like that does have a whole lot to do with you. Yep. Yep, it has a whole lot to do with you. I feel like the moment this person met you, they wasted no time getting rid of this one. To be honest, they wasted no time getting rid of this one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like this person saw themselves having a future with this person whatsoever, like they do with you. Okay, so then there's that. But oh yeah, they wasted no time kicking this one to the curb for sure. They just want to focus on you, you know what I mean, and what they want to essentially build with you. That's it, nothing more and nothing less. But it's like this person's past, man, just won't leave them alone. But it's because they want answers. Like, yo, what the hell? Like, we were just fine. Like, we were just fucking fine yesterday, and now you're like ghosting me. Now you're like not talking to me? Now you got me blocked? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, which, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, if these two, like, were fine and then out of nowhere this person just kind of switches up on them, I think that anybody would feel the way that this person's essentially feeling, confused, which is basically confused. Like, wait, what the hell happened? How does Leo currently feel? Okay. So we have the 10 of Swords, we do have the Tower, and then we also have the Ace of Cups, and then we also have the Lovers, and then we also have the 4 of Wands. Well, you are very, very intuitive. I mean, the High Priestess does represent somebody who's extremely intuitive. On an intuitive level, I think you know exactly what's going to end up happening next between the two of you way before it actually happens, okay? And I feel like you're kind of worried. To be honest, I feel like you're kind of worried that things are going to eventually reach higher levels of commitment here between the two of you. Worried in the sense where you kind of find yourself, it's like you kind of find yourself realizing that there's like a part of you that does want love in your life. There is a part of you that does want someone that you could build and establish a life with, and there's a part of you that truly doesn't. And the part of you that truly doesn't has a lot to do with this 9 of Pentacles energy that you harness. 9 of Pentacles represents somebody who's single. It represents somebody who's independent. Anybody who harnesses 9 of Pentacles energy is somebody who actually enjoys actually being single and alone. You know, so you're just that type of person that like enjoys being single and alone. There's people that freaking hate being single and alone. You ain't one of those people from the looks of it. So I mean, being single and alone means you don't have to worry, you know, about anybody dry humping your last nerve, playing you, betraying you, deceiving you. You can do whatever the hell you want. You don't have to respond to anybody. You know what I mean? So, like, and I think that you absolutely love that. I think that you absolutely love that. But you also love what comes with being in love and being in a relationship. So, yeah, I'm going to be honest. You know, there's a part of you that is kind of like worried, you know, and concerned slightly that, you know, maybe you may not be ready, you know, for a relationship like you know, thought you were. And for those of you who find yourself essentially feeling like, okay, well, maybe I am kind of ready for a relationship. I mean, it does require you to leave your singlehood goodbye. I am definitely getting that. And I do believe that you will struggle with that because anybody who harnesses 9 of Pentacles energy always struggles with saying goodbye to their singlehood, because being single for anybody who harnesses 9 of Pentacles energy is like living the fucking good life. It's living the fucking good life, okay? So to have to say goodbye to living the good life, living the peaceful life, you know, not having to worry about somebody all up in your refrigerator, all up in your Kool-Aid, trying to figure out the flavor, like, it's awesome. Oh my God, it's so awesome. You know, you don't have to worry about anything but yourself, you know what I mean? You don't have to take anybody into consideration but yourself, you know? So yeah, I just kind of feel like you're a little bit worried because you are gonna like, you're a little bit worried because a part of you is like, I mean, if I do go, right, and pursue a relationship with this person, like, am I gonna regret it? And if I don't pursue a relationship with this person, am I gonna regret it? You know, so you're a little bit worried about making a mistake. You're a little bit worried about how your life is gonna drastically change. If you decide to like pursue a relationship, you know, with this person. But let's look at them. How does this person currently feel? All right. So we do have the King of Cups. We got the 9 of Wands. And then we also have the Magician. I wonder if these two work together. Because it keeps showing up in their energy field over and over and over again. So I wonder if these two work together, or if they live in the same neighborhood, or they run in the same circle, or what the hell is going on here. Because these two, they continue to show up in the same energy field. Yeah. Anyways, In regards to how this person's current, I couldn't help but to notice that. But in regards to how this person feels, I do feel like this person's worried and concerned that this person might find out what they're really, really up to. What they're really, really up to. And what they're really out here doing. Why? I don't know, but I do want to look into it. So let's get into it. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands to the Magician. It's like they're worried and concerned that this person's going to find out where all of their time and energy is really, really going, you know? But why are they worried and concerned, though? Like, I need to know. Why is this person worried and concerned? Okay. Doom, 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 doom. They're worried and concerned because they don't know, like, how this person's going to, like, you know, react is basically what I'm getting. They don't know how this person's going to react. Like, if this person finds out the real reason why they stopped talking to them, they don't know if they're going to, like, spaz on them or go off on them or, I guess, crash out on them. My daughter taught me that. I was like, what the hell does that even mean, crash out? You know, I don't know. I live under a rock. She tells me a bunch of new words that I've never even heard before. But anyways, I just live under a rock and I love it there. Anyways, but yeah, they're worried and concerned that this person's going to crash out, lose their damn mind, go ape shit on them, if they were to essentially find out, like, the real reason why they stopped talking to them. But this is kind of telling me that they don't actually have anything to worry about, like they think they do. I just feel like these two have to deal with one another. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they have to deal with one another. It's kind of making me feel like these two work together or some shit. I don't know, but like they have to deal with one another because it keeps showing up in their energy field. Like, there is no avoiding this person. So either this person is their freaking neighbor, okay, or they work together, or like, I mean, even if they run in the same circle, I mean, you can always avoid a person. I mean, just don't go to the potty. You know what I mean? But hmm. Hmm. This them this person might go as far as to lie to them and tell them, oh, you know, like, I just got a lot of things going on, you know, I just, you know, I really need to be alone, you know, and get my life together, you know, but it's not you, you know what I mean? It ain't you, you know, it's not you. It's just, I got a lot of shit, you know what I mean, going on, and, you know, I'm just sorry, you know, I really do need to be alone, you know, I really do need to be alone. Mm-hmm. Sure they do. They're just not being, I just feel like they're not being real, and I understand like them, like why they're not, and it's stemming from a place of they're gonna they're gonna like, yeah, like this person this person fears like this person's gonna like spaz on them or go off on them. I don't know, maybe this is that type of person that like doesn't like conflict. There's people that are like that where they like to like avoid like confrontational like situations. And maybe that's what it is that they think that this person's gonna spaz on them, crash out on them, lose their mind, go ape shit on them, and they just want to avoid that because they don't like that type of energy. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like they don't like that type of stuff. Like, they're not a confrontational person. They're definitely not. They're not a confrontational person at all. Nowhere near it. They're not a confrontational person. So they like to avoid fights, arguments, you know, things of that nature. And I think that they know that if they were to be honest with this person and this person goes off on them, they're going to be in a very, very uncomfortable situation. Like, for them, it's like tension and conflict makes this person very like antsy and nervous and anxious and uncomfortable. That's why they try to avoid it as much as they possibly can. Okay, well, I mean, I guess. Okay. Okay. All right. What actions? Now I think about it, there are people that are like that. My sister's very much so like that. I wouldn't say I'm confrontational, but when I need to be, I am. But she's just like, she just avoids it. You know what I mean? And when she needs me to confront somebody, she just calls me and then I just, I just do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? I just do what I gotta do to protect my sister, you know? But I get it. There are people that are like that, yeah. Now I think about it. Anyways. Yeah, I feel like you have no clue. I feel like you got no clue that there's someone from their past that just won't leave them alone. True pair situation, by the way, between you and this person, we do have the Hierophant to the High Priestess. So yeah, you and this person share a very strong and intense spiritual connection with one another. But in the end, I do see you making your mind up about how you want to move forward with this person. It does appear to me that you're deciding to take that chance / leap of faith on them in your relationship with this person because it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. So I do see you taking that chance, and I do see you definitely taking that leap of faith. Okay. Alrighty. So I want to look at this Two of Swords energy, but let's just focus on the relationship that they share with you, and then we'll focus on this Two of Swords energy because I feel like this does have a lot to do with the past yet again. So we do have the Four, because this person's trying to ignore somebody. They're trying to like ignore someone and tune somebody out, but we have the Four of Swords to the Ten of Cups here. So this relationship between the two of you makes this person feel whole and complete. I am definitely getting that. Once the two of you make things official with one another, this relationship is going to make the both of you feel whole and complete. But let's see who this person is trying to ignore, shall we? They're trying to ignore this person that they ended things with, severed ties with. Tell me more about the two. Jesus. I think this person does suspect that this person may have met somebody else. I am definitely getting that. That they might have met somebody else, that they might be seeing somebody else, and that's why they switched up on them. Yeah, well, that's exactly why. I mean, obviously, that's exactly why. But again, it's like your person's they don't like conflict whatsoever. They don't like conflict, and they hate getting on people's bad side because it makes them very like antsy and like nervous and scared and yeah, they don't like getting on people's bad side. They really, really don't. It makes this person extremely uncomfortable and anxious and nervous. This person keeps showing up in their freaking energy field, though. I can't get off of that. Like, they keep showing up in their energy field. Like, I feel like they try to avoid them. I do. Like, I feel like they try to avoid them as much as they can, but it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to avoid this one, is kind of what I'm getting. It's kind of making me feel like, is this a damn neighbor that we're talking about here or something? Like, or is this somebody that they work with? I don't know. Like, but they're constantly showing up in their energy field. I just feel like they want answers. I just feel like they want to know, like, yo, why did you switch up on me? Like, why'd you stop talking to me? Like, what the hell did I do to you? Like, just tell me. Just tell me. Are you seeing somebody else? Is that what it is? Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like I keep denying it and 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 denying it. Like, no, I told you, yo, I just got a lot of things going on. I need to be by myself. Damn, can you respect that? You know what I mean? They might not say, damn, can you respect that? Because this person does not, they don't like to get on people's bad side. So they avoid saying certain things to get on a person's bad side. But yeah, like this person, I like their very calm demeanor. I love that. Yeah, absolutely love that. Especially because, no offense, Leo, but when somebody gets on your bad side, let's just be honest. But let's be honest, Leo. You go from 0 to 100 real quick, okay? Okay, when somebody gets on your bad side, oh my lord, everybody run. You know what I mean? So I think it's nice, you know what I mean, to have such a calm and mellow person, in your life. Mm-hmm. And that's good. I think that's great. You know what I mean? I think that's wonderful. But um, yeah, I feel like this person suspects that, yeah, this person is seeing somebody else or dating someone else, and they're just like, no, I told you, I'm just, and that's my thing. It's like the reason why I firmly believe that these two have to see one another or deal with one another is because of this. We live in a day and age where there's like a thing called block, okay, that exists, right? If these two didn't work together, okay, if these two didn't live close to one another, like they weren't neighbors, okay, like they would have blocked this person. They would have blocked them. They would have blocked them. They would have blocked them. So that's kind of making me feel like these two have to kind of deal with one another. Okay? They have to deal with one another because I know that they know the block button does definitely exist. I know that they know that it exists. And the fact that they're not doing that, it's not because they want to keep this person around, because for the love of God, they really don't. Okay? It's just they have to deal with this person. They have to deal with them. They got to deal with them. They gotta deal with them. So, then there's that. Then there's that. Then there's that. But they're just gonna, like, I don't know what they plan on doing. I don't know what this person, because they can't keep this relationship between the two of you guys a secret forever. You know what I mean? From this person. And the reason why they're doing it is not because they want to be with this person or they got feelings for them. It's all stemming from a place of them being the way that they are as an individual. They don't like, they just don't like tension and conflict, like they just don't like it. It freaks them out, it gives them anxiety, it makes them overthink. Like they just don't like it. They love to avoid conflict as much as possible. And they feel like if they were to tell this person, like, okay, like this, the thing is, I fucking met somebody, you know what I mean, and I really like this person and I don't like you, like they would never come out the mouth to say something like that. Like they would never tell this person, look, the truth of the matter is that I never really liked you, never really saw myself having a future with you, you know what I mean, just saying. And on top of that, yes, I did meet somebody else, can you please stop contacting me, can you please leave me alone? Like they would never come out the mouth to say something like that. They much rather lie to this person and be like, oh no, it's just not you. It's just, I have a lot of things going on. They need to turn into a Leo is what they need to do. They need to turn into a Leo and just, nip this in the ass. Because if it was the other way around, you would have nipped this in the ass a long time ago. But that's just because you're a Leo and you don't play that shit. Because when you want somebody to leave you guys alone, you make that abundantly clear. You're not going to be nice about it. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be nice about it in the beginning, but once a person starts to not respect how you feel, you're gonna snap. You're gonna snap. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person has all the patience in the world when it comes down to this person. It's just like, no, I told you. It's just, I just got a lot going on, and then, they're not buying it, so they come back. Just no, I just don't believe it. Like, what's going on? But I told you. They have all the patience in the world for this one. Oh my goodness, they do. I think that this person just needs to keep it real with them. You know what I mean? Because if this person tells them, yeah, you know what, I'm seeing somebody. You know what I mean? I'm seeing somebody else, and that's why I stopped talking to you. You know what I mean? Like they will back off. You know what I mean? They will they're probably going to get pissed off and mad. Probably. You know what I mean? Because it does appear to me that this person really did like them and wanted to pursue a relationship with them. So yeah, they're going to get mad. And they might go as far as to essentially snap. But the reality of the situation is you can't live the rest of your life avoiding conflict. At some point, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to come face to face with it. You know what I mean? And that's okay. It is what it is. But this one over here, they're just like, nope. Don't want anything to do with it. I don't want tension or conflict or beef with anybody. They come off to me as somebody who more than likely is extremely sweet. Like extremely sweet. Extremely sweet, which is great for them. I love that. But I feel like, which is interesting that I'm getting that, because I feel like because they're super sweet, Like I do, which is completely random. I do feel like a lot of people take advantage of them because of that, because they're like super sweet. Like they're just so sweet. Like they're just such a sweetheart. Like they would never say anything to like get on somebody's bad side. You know what I mean? Like I am definitely getting that. I mean, granted, they might do things to get on a person's bad side, but they'll try to hide the hell out of it. That's one thing I will say. Exhibit A. We already went over that, but that is what I have for you. Hopefully, the reading helped. Hopefully, it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading.